people. I am Manahil from class Advance. I would like to make you observe something before we begin with the presentation. Have you noticed that whenever you try to make plans, you cannot stick to it? Or maybe you cannot control the thoughts running in your head. And in this time period, you get an urge to watch your phone, maybe to scroll reels or laugh at memes. This happens with most of us, and it is due to overstimulation, which can lead to stress, depression, anxiety, heart diseases, cancer, and other physical and mental illnesses. So, in this presentation, I will tell you how your phone is killing you, where I will mainly talk about overstimulation. So, my presentation is divided into two parts. Firstly, we will know what overstimulation is. Secondly, we will delve into its consequences. I won't take more than 5 minutes, and at the end, I will be glad to answer your questions. So, what is overstimulation? According to neuroscience, overstimulation is a psychological situation where our mind gets overload due to which it cannot process it properly. This is the reason why one feels exhausted and lazy without any valid reason at any time. For example, if you go to the market just to buy a chocolate, after returning back, you may feel exhausted even though you have not done much work. In this situation, your senses get overloaded, maybe by the horn of the cars, humming of the people, the informations attached in the road, or by any other activity going there. Apart from sensory overload, we have emotional overload and physical overload. However, the extreme one is digital overload. It is so extreme that a 15-year-old child suicided just because his parents did not allow him to use his phone. People are suffering from nomophobia, which means no mobile phobia. Here they get the fear that what may happen if I won't have my mobile phone. The truth is, social media is created in such a way which makes people addicted to it, which obviously leads to overstimulation. But the fascinating thing is, reading books and doing exercise will never lead to overstimulation as these have an endpoint. Moving further, how overstimulation is affecting you every day. There are certain reasons for it. Firstly, it reduces your concentration power. Let's say you are doing your homework and after every 5 seconds, notifications ping in your phone, which makes you suspicious that on what is going on social media, which eventually makes you lose the track. Secondly, it makes you switch the task. I'm sure that it has happened with most of you that whenever you are doing a task, as soon as the notification comes, you just intend to go through it, but you end up scrolling reels in Instagram. Thirdly, it harms your cognitive functions such as creativity, problem solving, decision making, and other skills. The thing is that whenever tons of informations are jumping on your head, it is hard for your mind to retain it properly, which leads to memory loss and other harm to your cognitive function. Fourthly, it disrupts your sleep cycle. 90 according to a research, 90% of the people use social media and their phone before going to their bed. What happens is the blue light emissions from your cute phones affect the melatonin production, which is a hormone responsible for your sleep, and which obviously leads to lack of sleep and other issues. And there are other many reasons on how overstimulation is affecting you every day. Now you see how your lovely phones are gradually killing you. Here my presentation ends, and to sum up with, I hope that you have understood what overstimulation is and how it is killing you gradually. I just have a small suggestion that use your phone to some extent, as excessive use of anything is harmful. Thank you so much for listening.